Morning, family. Guys, boy, guys, 20 Mary Lee. It is 9:55, just turned 9:56. April 8th, Tuesday, 2025. 52% on my phone. You know what? I thank God for social media. Not only did I learn a lot, but it kind of keep me company. Kind of like family, virtual family. And I notice, a lot of ladies, they getting their hair done and they go in looking like they on their last, you know, prayer. Then somebody with the gifted hands, a guy, most of them beauticians, give them a new lease on life. You understand what I'm saying? I ain't got no hair. You ain't got to worry about that. But, they got all kind of things, wigs and all that. But, I ain't finna do all that. Luckily I don't have a big head. And I've been wearing a hats all my life pretty much anyway. But, the one hat I love the most is the one I came up with myself. God bless the child that got his own. It's real simple. Cut the pants legs off, your pants, stitch it around the edges, throw a little hair tie on, put it on your head, throw it in your pocket, call it a day. Tupac made this hat go viral on a different world. Yep. Chinese made a killing off of it. Nobody compensated me. This ain't no pity party. I said all that to say, read your Bibles. Ezekiel chapter 20 through 23. God is no respecter of person. Y'all can hate all day, whatever the case may be. But I'm going to tell you something. It was one for me watching the Oprah Winfrey show. As much as we go back and forth, I guess, and I head mine or whatever the case may be, if it wasn't for me watching her show when she was on the air in my city, Chicago, and her advertising YouTube camera, I would have never got on YouTube. They was going to take away YouTube a few years ago. And I just so happened to stop being on YouTube. And some said, get back on YouTube. My mind, And I had caught it just in time or whatever. Because they was really trying to get rid of it. And they will one day, I believe, the reason why a lot of things are happening. Or it has happened. These phones in our hands. I talked about it before they brought them out. I said, I wrote a poem about technology reaching some of its highest points. Telephone cars, whatever you want. My nosy ex-girlfriend, Donna Marie Evans, the Italian stallion, God bless her heart, for real. Being the thief that she is, got a hold to my writings, and a lot of stuff came to fruition because of people even doing wrong to me and stuff, was able to capitalize off of my thoughts. Whatever that might be to you or whatever. So many things that I could mention that is because of me and people who tend to not recognize. But people, because I don't like to brag, they never appreciate you until you're dead and gone. The real ones, imagine that. They said all the disciples But John died a critical death, by the hands of others. John, he died of natural causes. But the other 11 hung on crosses, skinned alive, stoned to death. You understand what I'm saying? You thought Jesus had it bad. That's why they said, be careful the stones you throw. Real talk. And people you cross, because you never know when you need them. Look, I can't help what people feel about me or what they may or may not do to me. You understand what I'm saying? That's out of my hands. But I know one thing. It's 10:01. It's 10 city in my city, Chicago. This is my city. And I know I fought the good fight, and I helped a lot of people on the come up. You understand? Especially in 1984 when Oprah hit the airwaves. Michael Jordan became a bull. You understand what I'm saying? And so many other things happened. I gave up and went for my child abuse rap, something she'll never, I guess, own up to. But that's it. I'm going to take this all the way to 10:05. It's just funny. It's funny how people can forget. You understand what I'm saying? Their humble beginnings and stuff after they don't need you no more. You understand what I'm saying? Real chill. This ain't no pity party. I'm just saying. I can't see how people can do it. I can't do it, man. I swear I have what it's called conscience and shit. And, I just know my higher power is, real for real. Let's see. About me personally, though, I think I did a hell of a job and shit, piecing all this together for real. I'm glad that God gave me a chance to, tell my story for real, because I knew I had one that was worth telling. And I ain't want no, nobody else to tell it for me. So if you got a good story, tell it. Real talk. You don't want nobody else to tell it, because by the time they get through, it's like a secret. By the time they get back to you, you pretty much ain't nobody. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. I just saying. I'll post it for you. I'm the hottest one they listen to and stuff, but I just don't get the recognition. And that's crazy. That's crazy, especially after proving it so many times. Y'all still love Marshall Bruce Mathers the third. It's like, wow. The man that had his flowers 1,000 times. Can I get mine once? Don't worry about it. God got me. You understand what I'm saying? I know y'all hate me so much for just doing the right thing by you and stuff, giving you a chance and opportunity. Because believe me, without social media and a lot of my influence, it wouldn't be up and going. You see, when they take it away, that's when you'll miss everything. That's when you miss everything. And sometimes, God have to take stuff away from people in order for them to remember what they had. Real talk. And slowly but surely, they are taking away our civil liberties. Right to privacy. You understand what I'm saying? Right to pray. That's against the law, I guess. I think I'm going to go to 10:10. Just because. I feel like somebody listening right about now. Other than the police and the CIA. They spy on people like us and stuff, thinking they going to find something. What you going to find? Me talking to you? I'm just saying, I wonder what they think about me for real. They all out to get me, and they send people to try to, ruffle my feathers and be a nuisance and thorn in my butt. I wish they'd send me a singing naked telegram person or something. You understand what I'm saying? I have had no fun on this journey and stuff. For real, everybody has lived their best life because of me. But I'm still picking up the pieces because of them. Imagine that. I had more going on before I decided to, you know, allow people to come up off of me again. You know what I'm saying? I had everybody's best interest at heart. It's funny how I wanted people to win even if we didn't win together, but they wanted me to lose that much more. You understand what I'm saying? Even if they lost. Imagine that. That's crazy. If I could do it again, I really don't think I would help anybody. And that's crazy because I'm not a selfish person. But, I mean, that shit, even in church, people be doing the most. It's crazy. They be trying to distract you and stuff, you know what I'm saying, for being your best. I was taught if you can't do something right the first time, don't do it at all. And even if you make a mistake, try your best. You know what I mean? And that's all God wanted from the ones who, you know what I mean? God chose. Just be your best. Yeah, so I'm going to put that video about the disciples in the description and comment portion of this video. Because the way they tell it, it's like nothing. But when you see it, you understand what I'm saying? You know, they coming at the God's people same way. It's just, a lot of us don't see it and don't feel it until it happens. You know, right now they coming after me. Everybody think it's funny. And one day I might let you catch me just to find out how funny it ain't gonna be when they come after you. Because once they got me, for real this time, when they get me this time, oh, y'all gonna find out just who I am for real. You gonna feel the effect of me not being present, because it ain't gonna get better. And you can write this down. It's gonna get worse. I told you, they gonna be talking about me like Jesus. Real talk. Because y'all take people for granted. And I worked hard, over 50 years, to get a little bit of nothing. I mean, it's not what I anticipated. Yeah, I at least thought I'd get a decent apartment out the deal. It's crazy. Let's see what happens. Let's talk. Remember, Ezekiel chapter 20 through 23. Oprah, you getting up in age, and I would hate for you to die. Become Luke chapter 16. Because the Bible is coming real right before our face. It's coming alive. All right, I like to pull the balls. Y'all see them for yourself? Because people still think blind faith don't work and shit. I know motherfucking goddamn karate people that can whoop y'all ass. They can't see. 10-10. It's a white ball. It could be whatever I want. And this the 8. Do you believe now? What day is it? What date? Peace.